How to do marketing for your bookkeeping business to get more clients in 2024. I am not a former bookkeeper who now teaches other people how to start a bookkeeping business. That's not how I make my money. I'm not a retired bookkeeper. I am a current bookkeeper. I'm just talking about what I do. I started my bookkeeping business 4 years ago. I have doubled my business every single year. The first year I started at $50,000. Second year, $100,000. Third year, fourth year, continued to double my business. I now have more than 70 bookkeeping clients. I do their bookkeeping every single month. They are recurring monthly bookkeeping clients. I have a bunch of links in the description of this video. I have some resources, some free and some are sold. Honestly, I don't care if you buy my stuff. I'm just being honest with you. I only made my course and my digital downloads because so many people were asking in the comments if I had resources or if I had a course to recommend. So instead of recommending other people's stuff, I just decided to make my own. Honestly, don't care if you buy them or not, but they are there specifically for you to help you start and grow your own bookkeeping business. Everything I teach is exactly what I am doing currently in my bookkeeping business and also what I did 4 years ago to start and grow my own bookkeeping business. So I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to tell you exactly what I do for marketing for my bookkeeping business. Hopefully, it gives you some good ideas on what you can do. There are 100 different ways that you can market your business. You can do social media, you can have a blog, you can have a website, and you can optimize your website using SEO. You can do email marketing, direct mail, networking groups, conferences, radio, TV, magazines, billboards. There are so many different ways to do marketing and advertising. You can do all of them. You could do one of them, but you need to tell people somehow, some way. You need to get your name out there. You need to tell people, hey, look at me. I'm a bookkeeper. You should hire me. So I have a 4-step process. Step number 1, create content. Step number 2, and everything I'm about to talk about is all related to social media. Specifically Facebook, but I use LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. You can use whatever social media platform you want. It doesn't really matter. I just really like Facebook. So step number 1, create social media marketing content. Step number 2, find prospective clients. Number 3, connect with prospective clients. And number 4, the most important part, stay tuned till the end. I'll tell you what it is. Step number 1, create social media marketing content. This is the first step and the most important step. Nothing really matters if you don't do step number 1. The whole idea behind creating content, you are telling people, hey, look at me. I'm a bookkeeper. You should hire me. Think of it like a TV commercial or a billboard, except we're doing it on social media. So it's free and you can do it from the comfort of your own home. I never paid for advertising. You can run paid per click Google ads and Facebook ads and Instagram ads. I've never done that. You don't need to do that if you don't want to. I've never hired a social media manager. You don't need to do that if you don't want to. If you have a ton of money, good for you. You could pay for advertising. You could pay for an agency or a manager to manage your social media. But if you're anything like me, when I got started, I didn't have thousands of dollars to spend on advertising. The good news is you can do it all for free by yourself. It just requires a little bit of research, like what you're doing right now, and it requires some hard work and consistency. Create content on social media every single day. Doesn't matter what it is. It can be just a post. It can be a picture with a caption, infographic, flyer. It could be a video. Definitely doesn't have to be a video, especially in the beginning. The whole point is that you are telling people, hey, look at me. I'm a bookkeeper. Maybe you should hire me to help you with your bookkeeping in QuickBooks. You are trying to build trust. Right now, you might have 200, 300 Facebook friends, and none of them know that you are a bookkeeper. None of them know you just started a bookkeeping business. They certainly don't know that you are a QuickBooks expert. So you need to remind people. You need to tell people. You need to share your story. You need to say, I'm a bookkeeper. I know how to do QuickBooks. Here's a couple tips. Here's some tips about business and taxes and finances and strategy. I am a bookkeeping expert. I am a QuickBooks expert. You need to tell people every single day so that they start to associate you with being a bookkeeping expert, so that they start to trust you. And finances and bookkeeping and taxes and business is all about trust. We need these business owners to trust us. And we also need them to think that we are bookkeeping and QuickBooks experts. The best way to do that is to create content every single day talking about bookkeeping and QuickBooks. Now, I want to caution you, you don't necessarily want to be hardcore bookkeeping and QuickBooks tips every single day because honestly, that's pretty boring. That's not going to get a ton of engagement. So I recommend mix it up. One day you can make a post that's strictly a bookkeeping tip. The next day you can make a post that's just a personal post. Be a regular person on social media. You don't need to be a hardcore 100%. I only talk about bookkeeping all the time. It doesn't have to be like that. Talk about bookkeeping one day, make a personal post the second day, and then maybe make just a general business post the third day, and you can kind of repeat that cycle. Bookkeeping, personal, general business. Bookkeeping, personal, general business. The most important thing, consistency. You need to post every single day. Let me give you a quick story. If you've been following my channel for a long time, you've already heard this story, but I love this analogy so much. Imagine you're trying to improve your fitness. So you decide to go for a walk. You want to walk a mile. And if you do that for one day, you're not really going to improve your fitness. And that's really easy. It's really, really easy to walk 1 mile for one day, but you're not going to really get results. So if you want to get results, you need to walk 1 mile every day for 6 months. I guarantee you, if you walk 1 mile every day for 6 months, without a doubt, you will improve your fitness. Hands down, promise you, guaranteed, you will improve your fitness. It's really simple, but it's really, really hard. It's hard because it's hard to do the same thing over and over again every single day. It's hard to be consistent, but it's really simple. All you got to do is walk a mile. Walk 1 mile every day. The same concept applies to creating content on social media. Super, super simple. All you got to do is make a post every single day. But it's really hard because you got to be consistent. You got to show up every day for 6 months. But I promise you, you're not going to grow your business. You're not going to get clients if you only create content for 1 week or even 1 month. You got to do it for at least 6 months before you start to build an audience and get a reputation online of being a bookkeeping expert. Now, you want to make sure that your process is simple enough that you can repeat the process every day and be consistent. So develop a strategy for quickly and easily creating content. Now, you don't want to spend 2 seconds and put up like some crappy post. You want to put a little bit of effort. I'm talking maybe 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes for the first couple of weeks while you're learning how to do it, but then fine tune the process. You want to get it down to like 15, 20 minutes. That way you can repeat the process every day. If you're spending 2 or 3 hours trying to think and plan and design your social media post every day, that's not sustainable. You're not going to spend 2 hours every day creating your social media post. I promise you it's not sustainable. So come up with a plan that you can spend 15 to 30 minutes and put out a post every single day. Last thing I'm going to say about this is you need to get better. So you can't just do the same thing every single day and expect a different result. So for the first week, just put out content. Just give it a try, put something out there. The second week, keep it up. Don't give up, don't stop. But after the first 2 weeks, look back at your previous 2 weeks. Figure out, what did people like? What did people comment on? What did people engage with? What did nobody comment on? What seemed like a good post? What seemed like a bad post? And you need to fine tune your strategy. You need to improve your strategy. Do more of what was good and do less of what was bad in the previous 2 weeks. And then the next 2 weeks, just keep it up. Keep up that strategy. Don't give up. And then review. What did you do the past 2 weeks? What was good? What was bad? That's step number 1. Create content every single day. Doesn't matter the platform: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Doesn't matter. Post content every day. Step 2, Find prospective clients. So right now, you probably have 300 Facebook friends. At least that's what I had 4 years ago when I got started. And they were all people who were friends from high school and college, family members, friends in my local community, friends from previous jobs. They were not business owners. So we are specifically trying to interact with and connect with business owners. Those are our prospective clients. We need to find them. Where are they? Instagram, kind of hard to find business owners. LinkedIn, really, really easy. LinkedIn has a ton of search features that you can search for people that went to a specific college, work at a specific company, have a specific job title in their job title on LinkedIn, live in a certain city. LinkedIn, super simple to search for people. Facebook, a little bit more difficult. I recommend when you're trying to find prospective clients, start with your local geographical region, simply because there's plenty of people right now in your hometown, in your home city, in your state, plenty of people. I promise you, I live in central Pennsylvania. It's not a huge city, but there's still a ton of people in my local area. People are more likely to trust you if they live in your area. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but I live in Pennsylvania. Local business owners are more likely to hire me than they are to hire somebody who lives in California or Arizona. It's just the way it is. Like, you're more likely to trust people who are connected to you, live closer to you. It's just how it is. So focus on your local geographical region. You can find Facebook groups. Find Facebook groups that are local to your geographical region, and then find business owners in those Facebook groups. You can find Facebook groups that are specific to small businesses, or you can just find like regular Facebook groups. It doesn't matter. Make sure they're local to your geographical region, and make sure they have more than 5,000 people in the group. And you can sort through the members in those Facebook groups. And then you need to friend request them. So I recommend that's step number 3. Find prospective clients. Step number 3, connect with those prospective clients. And step number 3, like step number 1, do it every day. And I recommend try to send 50 friend requests every single day. You might not be able to do it in the beginning, but as you get more friends, it'll get easier and easier. And try to send friend requests to people who you have mutual friends with. So if you're just getting started, it might be really hard, but as you grow your network, business owners tend to be connected with other business owners. So you're kind of growing your spider web, and you're like slowly going to become connected to more and more local business owners as you start sending these friend requests. You might need to space it out. You might need to spread it out. Facebook does have some spam controls. So if you send 100 friend requests right away, they might hit your account with spam. So maybe send 5 friend requests in the morning, 5 at lunch, and then 5 in the evening. That's 15. The next day, try to send 20. The next week, try to send 30. The week after that, you get the idea. Slowly try to send more and more friend requests to people who have mutual friends with you, who are business owners, who live in your local geographical region. Most business owners have like the word owner in their job title, in their description on Facebook. So find those people and friend request them. Okay, step number 4, the most important step. After step number 1, you got to do step number 1. Like, you got to create content. This whole process doesn't really work if you're not creating content. But step number 4, one more thing I forgot to mention. Are you worried about making the same content over and over and over again? I get that. I talk about bookkeeping and QuickBooks all the time. But if you think about it, with my strategy, if you're sending 50 new friend requests to people every single day, then that's okay to create similar content every month, because you're getting new Facebook friends every single day. And also, new people are starting businesses. Like, we are kind of targeting new-ish business owners. So if you create a bunch of content in 2023, what happens when all of these new business owners in your local community start a business in 2024? Like, they don't know who you are. They haven't seen your content. So don't be afraid to create redundant content over and over and over again. Like, you can continue to talk about bookkeeping and QuickBooks over and over again. Some people might get bored of it, but I promise you, the majority of people, you're actually going to be teaching them new stuff. I still have bookkeeping clients today who don't know that their contractors need to get a 1099 at the end of the year. So I still talk about make sure you get a W-9 from all of your new vendors and contractors before you pay them. Like I still talk about that 4 years later because there are still people who are even my clients who don't know they need to do that. So I promise you, don't ever think that your content is getting like boring or old or too redundant or too repetitive. It's going to seem like that to you because this is all basic stuff. I promise you, there are still people who don't know how to do this. Think about this. This is an interesting concept. There's like a sixth grade math teacher. And think about this, like every year they get new students and they're teaching sixth grade math over and over and over and over again. They're probably thinking like, gee whiz, I just taught 30 kids last year how to do math. Like, should I mix it up? Should I maybe teach these kids something else? No, because he's getting a new set of 30 sixth graders who need to learn math. And this math teacher is certainly a math expert at this point, and that person's continuing to teach a new generation, a new cohort of students every year how to do math. The same thing. There's new business owners every single year. You're teaching new people every single year that you are a bookkeeping and QuickBooks expert. So you're not going to teach these people how to do their own bookkeeping and QuickBooks. That's not the idea. The idea is that you give out bookkeeping and QuickBooks tips so that people associate you with being a bookkeeping and QuickBooks expert. If you help somebody do their own bookkeeping by chance, that's great too. Who cares? Like that's cool. That's good. If you can help somebody, that's always a good thing. But the majority of people are not going to do their own bookkeeping. So don't worry. Like if I give out all my secrets, nobody's going to hire me. They're just all going to do their bookkeeping. That's not going to happen. I promise you. Okay, let's wrap up this video. Step number 4, you need to engage with your community. This is just as important as all the other steps. You are a stranger on the internet right now. Like chances are you were not posting every day. So you're coming in hot. You're a new person in Facebook. And you're also friend requesting a lot of new people. These people don't know who you are. So you can do 2 things. You can create content every day, which absolutely you should create content. But you can also engage with your community. So other people, these other business owners are also creating content. So you can comment on their post. I recommend engage with 10 posts every single day. This is going to do a couple things. The people who you're commenting on, like they're going to see you and your comment. Keep it polite, positive, and professional, and keep it simple. If you're friends with the landscaper and they just post like a new picture of like a new landscaping project they just did, you can simply comment, wow, that looks awesome. So simple, but it gets your name out there. And that landscaper is a prospective client because you just friend requested him last week. And so now you're commenting on his post, something positive, polite, and professional. He sees your name, he sees your nice comment, and then he thinks, wow, Zach Pasquarello, he just said something nice. That's cool. And then next week you do it again. And he's like, who is this Zach Pasquarello? I see him talking about bookkeeping. He's commenting on my picture saying, wow, that looks awesome. Who is this guy? I'm going to go to his profile. They go to your profile. They see all your posts. They see your contact information. They see your website. They see your phone number. They give you a call. And they're like, hey, I need help with bookkeeping. Like that's the whole point. Like, that is how it works. So you create content so the landscaper sees your content, and then you engage with his posts just like a little extra nudge so that he sees your name again, associates you with positive, polite, and professional. It's just another opportunity for you to build trust and build relationships with these total strangers on the internet. And then also your other Facebook friends are going to see your posts, your comments. So not just the person who you commented on his post, but also your other 500 friends might see your comment. So it's just another opportunity to get your name on the screen, on the phone, on the computer, on the app, so that more people can see your name associated with positive, polite, professional bookkeeping, QuickBooks, finance, tax, business strategy. Last thing I'm going to say. Engaging with your new Facebook community is a lot like going to a networking event. Imagine you just got a new haircut, you got a new outfit, you feel good, you look good, you go to a networking event, you sit in the corner and you don't meet anybody. That's kind of what it would be like if you create content, send a bunch of friend requests, and then don't talk to anybody on Facebook. If you don't engage with your community, you're kind of missing the whole point. So instead, when you go to the networking event, you go, you look good, you pay for You go to the networking event and you shake hands, you meet people and you have conversations, you build relationships, and you just grow your network. That's why you engage with people on Facebook. You meet people, you introduce yourself, you have conversations. Think of Facebook honestly as the real world. It's kind of weird to feel that way because it's on the internet, but so many people spend hours of their life on social media. It is a very real place in 2024. So you can build real relationships with real people on social media from the comfort of your own home, on your phone, on your laptop, in the middle of the night, during the day, on vacation, anywhere in the world, and it's totally for free. This is how I grew my bookkeeping business. This is how I did marketing 4 years ago, and this is how I continue to do marketing in my bookkeeping business today. Hopefully that was helpful. Like this video. Give me a comment if you have any questions. Subscribe to my channel because obviously I'm posting new content every single week just for you.